Hello, what's up? Welcome, how you doing? You're right, guys. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. It's Sunday. Oh, we do love a Sunday. We do love a potential for a double upload here on the channel on Sundays. So you guys know exactly what I'm going to ask from you at the start of the episode. I need to see 4,000 likes on this episode. If you want to see that double upload at 8 PM later on, I need to go and check this video, see that it's got 4,000 likes. So show your support. Thank you for all of that. And of course, subscribe to the channel as well if you're new around here. Why not, right? We just hit 507,000 subscribers. Thank you. Let's push for 508,000, you know? I know it's a time of year where you don't expect many new subscribers, but we've still been gaining a few thousand every month, which I'm really happy with. So yeah, getting on into the episode then, we're going to change this team at the start. Harry Kane wasn't particularly working well at Cam, and like I mentioned to you yesterday, I wasn't absolutely loving Cecilia. So one thing I had been doing is like trying to fit the team around making sure I get 100 chemistry. Whereas I think with a lot of the quality of the players that we've got right now, I don't necessarily need to do that. I know for like people's OCD and whatnot, it's nice to see 100 chem. But it's, you know, a couple of chem off is just not going to make any difference whatsoever. And I want to be playing in this team with 4 players on 7 chemistry. Now that is going to make me lose a couple of chem off that 100. We're going to end up being on 98 chemistry playing our games today. Because bringing out Kane and Cecilia and bringing in Aouar and Coutinho is just a smart play because they are very, very good on this game. Now, obviously, I can see that there is an Ousmane Dembele crazy card out from Friday night with Ultimate Tots. But we can talk about that one a little bit later on tonight if you guys, you know, unlock yourselves a double upload. But for now, this is the team that I wanted to go into the weekend league with. And I figured Coutinho could work up front with Ronaldo. We'll play Aouar as a cam for the first half. Play my midfield as normal, move Aouar back to the centre mid at half time, bringing Sen off and bring in, you know, someone like Neres or Muriel or someone like that onto the pitch in the attacking side of things, and obviously bring Coutinho back to cam in that second half. So we've got like a little idea of what we do, and I wanted to go into these games, you know, obviously with my Zambrotta, my Walker, my Aouar and Coutinho all on 7 chem. I wanted to see if I was going to notice that, or you know, are they going to still play okay? And I have to say they feel exactly the same, which is good to know, obviously, for you guys, because you don't necessarily have to get every single player on full chemistry or even get up to 100 team chem. As long as you're only a few chem off, I think you're going to be just fine, especially now. With all the players and the crazy stats that they've got, there's just no way you're going to notice much of a difference. Even if you're playing some of these guys on 5 chem, they have the stats that they've got on their card. They just don't lose any stats. So, yeah, just bear that in mind. But anyway, this game was tough. This game was very tough. This was a 5 at the back, fullbacks at centre-backs, skill cancelling, through ball merchant, very good player. Obviously just used and abused every single meta out there. You know, we abuse a couple. We use the fullbacks, we do the through balls. But I tend to obviously then play a 4 at the back. I don't play the 5 back, and I don't know how to do skill cancels, so I don't do them. But this guy was good at abusing every single bit of the meta that there was. So to get a 121st minute equaliser to send this one to penalties made me feel very, very good. I'm not going to lie. It did make me feel quite happy. Because at least we got the chance to win now in a 50-50, which is the penalty shootout. So that's what it does. I kind of feel like I did well to keep this game at level, you know, actually get back into it and not get completely blown out of the water with the skill cancels and the through balls and stuff. I would say this guy was a very good player. It just obviously sort of reminded me of everything that is wrong with the game. When you're playing against someone that completely abuses everything, it really does open your eyes to, oh my god, this is what you can do on this game. That's not football. So yeah, anyway, but then again, we kind of all do it all the time. So I'm not trying to act all like high and mighty and stuff, but it was just it was just frustrating to see someone better at me at doing all of that stuff. So we both got our penalty saved at the same time. I then hit him with a little Panenka just to show my confidence that I wasn't about to just be, you know, all scared and stuff. And then the final penalty that he took, he stuck down the middle and I saved it. So if I could score this one with Coutinho, we can win. We can beat the 5 at the back. So, I bluff left, go right. Circle is massive, but it still goes in the back of the net. We run away celebrating. We can win the penalty shootout. And that was my first game of a session. So, it was like, oh God, I think my heart rate and blood pressure are up a little bit already, and that was literally game 1 of the Friday afternoon session. So yeah, into the next game we go. We come up against Gilfy Pleasures with an Everton badge. I would assume this is a lad from up that way, and yeah, I mean, he's got like De Jong and Hullet and stuff. Good team. But I go 1-0 up with Ronaldo after just 11 minutes. I think we can make it 2 as well. Yeah, Coutinho's going to win this ball here, knock it in to Aouar, who can just slot past the goalkeeper. I didn't really know what shot type to take there. Ended up going with a finesse, and it worked out a treat. But Kimmich can knock it through to the main man, Aouar. The Frenchman is able to absolutely smash it into the back of the net at sort of like the near post. It was a nice goal, but obviously there's one thing that I'm really good at, and that is sort of like, you know, taking a good lead and then just making mistakes and letting people back into games. So that's exactly what I did. I wouldn't say I did it on purpose, but it just seems to happen that way. And as you can see there, only a couple of minutes went by and I went from 3-0 up to 3-2. So the weird thing is, though, getting back into this game, you know, I ended up pushing forward and getting another goal there. And he gave up. He gave up at 4-2. He just sort of stopped playing and started just messaging me and trying to invite me to a party and act all really cool that, you know, I can do some skills and I was holding certain buttons, and, you know, he was obviously a little bit annoyed. I ended up winning 8-2 simply so I could send a message back saying I would 8-2 be you right now. It was funny. It was a good time. But in all seriousness, GG's. You know, if you wanted to stop playing, that's totally fine. We'll go on into the next one with a little victory in our back pocket and come up against an England squad. Well, with an Edison in goal. But yeah, I mean, it's coming home. So I'm fully in support of this guy's team. It's a really nice England squad as well. Lots of very good players there. I hope we get a good Phil Foden at some point, because he doesn't have like an elite level card on this game at the moment. He might do by the time you're watching this. I don't know. But if not, during the Euros, it would be nice to get some sort of really high rated Foden card. I would really like that because, you know, I don't know, I just like Foden. He's a great player, isn't he? It would be nice to use. But this guy was better than me. Yeah, he was playing 5 at the back, but he was just genuinely better than me. He wasn't trying to do loads of, you know, meta abuse. He was just playing well with a 5 at the back squad and really having that overlap from Trent and stuff. I would say that he was more of one of the actual attacking 5 at the back people rather than the drop back 1-depth style. So that was a GG's right there. I just lost fair and square 3-0. So I'm at 6-2 right now, and I want to get up to 10 games. So I need 2 more games here to hopefully get me up to 8-2. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? So we come up against someone who was called something Canary and had a Norwich badge, and I'm obviously an Ipswich fan. I've just discussed with you before my dislike for Norwich City. And I know there's some of you out there that watch the videos, so apologies, but it is the way of the world, right? So I go 2-0 up, and I'm over the moon because I really want to win this match. And Ronaldo's actually going to push forward to try and make it 3. Good save. The rainbow flick actually worked that time. But from the resulting corner, this was one of a few people that didn't seem to bring their goalkeeper out from the corner, which is basically giving Cristiano Ronaldo's Team of the Year card a free goal. You have to bring the keeper out against Ronaldo, because otherwise he will just leap above absolutely anyone on this game if you play the ball up nice and high. As you can see, the high pressure of the 4-3-1-2 allowed us to actually go 4-0 up just from some serious high pressure there. But I can slip up a little bit and afford to lose a couple of goals, which I guess he started to throw the kitchen sink at it, and that's totally fair enough. You would expect that. If you're going to stay in the game, you might as well try and get a couple of goals back, right? But what that does is leave you a little bit exposed at the back. pack, and I could just whip across in towards CR7 to make this game a little bit too far out of reach for the FUT Canary. So GG's, but we win 5-2 there, which is great. Up to 7 wins now in the weekend league on a Friday as well. This was so. You know, I like to try and get my 10 games played on a Friday now so that we can even sometimes finish on a Saturday or just, you know, spread those games out a little bit better. I used to leave so many for Sunday, and that's one of the many reasons why I would play to gold 3 and no further is because I'd play like 12 games of FIFA on a Sunday and I'd only just get up to my 14th win. And at that point, you're just knackered. You just can't be bothered to play anymore, can you? You're just so drained from the stress of the weekend league that you just don't play anymore. So anyway, I'm 1-0 up in this game. I end up going 2-0 up. I'm like, yeah, we're actually going to go 8-2 in our first 10 games. Things are really looking good. Had a nice solid performance. I know that having a fairly decent record like that going into my Saturday and Sunday games is going to mean that I'm probably going to have some difficult games coming up because my form is at a level where I do start to struggle, especially against all these crazy teams. But I didn't even need to worry about that because, you know, in the space of about 15 FIFA minutes, I think it was, he went from 2-0 down to 3-2 up. And I could not for the life of me get back into that game. I don't know what happened. I think he might have handed his controller to his older brother, who was a more experienced FIFA player. I don't know what happened, but we lost the game, and I'm 7-3, which is all right. You know, I'm pretty happy with that. Some weeks we're I think we were 6-5 last week. So yeah, I mean, it's better than, I know that's 11 games, but that was what I did on Friday last week. So being 7-3 is actually pretty good. Less losses, but more wins and less games played. You know, that's what you love to see. So we are now currently finished with the gameplay side of things. Obviously, I do want to open up my Prime Gaming pack and also my Ultimate pack that I'm going to show you in a moment. And I'll show you obviously how I got it. But we are getting extremely close now to 1,000 goals with Cristiano Ronaldo. Where is he? Has he popped up? He's already been, hasn't he? But what I will actually be able to get up to is 1,000 goals with CR7 in this episode. Because after I played those 5 games of champs, I realised that it was just before Ultimate Tots was coming out. And I was like, you know what? If I play 3 games of Rivals just off camera, and I can get goals in those matches. All I've got to do is score. I don't care if I win or lose or whatever. It turns out I drew 1 3-all and 1 4-2 in the next 2 games. So we got good Rivals points as well. Potentially, hopefully, helping us towards rank 1 for the end of the week. But, you know, it pushes us into rank 1 for now, which is really good. So, yeah, I mean, what I ended up doing was playing those games, getting extra Rivals points, and it gave me my 200th match, scoring at least once in a match in Rivals. I think some of you did this ages ago, but I just don't play that much Rivals, in all honesty. It's quite a lot. It's 200 games across the year, but yeah, I mean, some of you have done it ages ago. So we get an Ultimate pack for that, and within those games, Ronaldo scored more and ended up getting up to exactly 1,000 goals. 609 games played, 1,000 goals, and 368 assists. Best card I've ever used, hands down. I just wanted to visually show you, hands down, how good of a player this is. So yeah, any of you that were lucky enough to get his Tots, shame you couldn't use him a few months earlier like I could for Team of the Year. But yeah, what an amazing player. So time to end the episode off on my Prime Gaming pack and Ultimate pack that I just earned. Obviously, Prime Gaming meaning that I have Amazon Prime and I sub to people for free on Twitch. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. This is going to be another one of those packs where you get a few players pop up. And then also you get a player pick, which I think is of 83 and above. I'm pretty sure. Maybe 84 and above. I'm not sure. But we get a Hradecki from the actual sort of pack side of things. And it leads to 1 of 4 83 plus player picks. Tots! Oh, Ultimate Tots was out. I opened this at 6:01 PM when Ultimate Tots was out. And I saw the little outline of Tots and I was like, oh my god, I'm going to get Mbappe. And it didn't happen. We ended up getting, I forgot that the rest of the world Tots and stuff were still out. And then from the Ultimate pack, I expect to see a walkout and I hope to see blue. Walkout! Oh, not blue. Oh, not icon. We're going to get a regular walkout here. We end up getting Casemiro from Real Madrid. Hey, that's good for fodder. So we will absolutely take it. But yeah, could have been a little bit better. But I'll definitely take the rating, definitely take the fodder. I don't think we have him in the club already, so that's pretty good. And I'm pretty sure, yes, there was another 89 in the club. Of course, he doesn't play for Man City anymore. But Sergio Aguero pops up, and we get 2 89s in the Ultimate Pack. So I was pretty happy with that. Kind of made those little extra games of rivals worth it. And it's helped us to get into rank 1 as well. So hopefully we can stay there. But yes, guys, that is going to be the end of the, hopefully, first episode of the day. Do me a huge favour, smash the thumbs up button. If I see 4,000 likes when I check this video towards 8 PM tonight, you guys will get a lovely little double upload. And like I said, we can start talking about Ousmane Dembele and things like that. So yeah, have a great day. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're new around here. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram for little updates and stuff from what I'm getting up to in my weekend and stuff. And I will just hopefully catch you on later on tonight. Have a good one. Take it easy. Stay safe and healthy. And I'll see you later. Peace.